Sound production, take one.
Hey, come. Come. This is so good now. This is so good. I'm Gunting.
Auntie, you sell Yong food and I Gunting?
Yes.
What is down here?
Yes.
Another this? For your tofu, how do you calculate the price?
This one, for the lowest, the cheapest price is 1 ringgit for the kepala for one item. Even the mahal punya, 2 ringgit only.
Oh, okay then Auntie, make me 1 piece of Ayam Gunting and 10 ringgit of the Yong tofu.
Super. Thank you very much.
I'll wish right there, okay?
A few inches later.
Go. Your food is ready. Come.
Wow. Thank you, Auntie.
Come.
Can I pay by QR?
Yes, come on. This is your QR.
Auntie, actually, I wanted to ask you something. Do you have some time? I want to interview you for my accounting assignment.
Of course. Come. Sit down.
Okay, thank you, Auntie, the name of your stall is Yong Tofu and Ayam Gunting Taman by the way, right?
Yes, correct.
Alright. So, what about the location? Where are we actually right now?
We are located in here, Tamping, Bandar Melaka.
Something.
Yeah.
Strategy.
Yes, it's actually
So, what about your operating hours?
we only open 4 until 9 only.
I see. Every day?
Except for Tuesdays.
I see. Alright. So, I'm gonna ask you, are you the one who is managing and running your business right now?
Only me for now.
Only me. Only
Yes,
you.
only.
Only you. We wonder you can take me as your worker.
Of course, you want? Drop out your music. Come here.
Okay. And when did you start this business, Auntie?
Well, I started last year, June. It's
June.
still earlier.
So it's like June 2024, is it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can I know what's your name?
My name is Cik Masi.
Cik Malvi. Okay, thank you. Before we get started, let me explain a little bit about the background of the business. So the owner of the business is Cik Malvi, and the name of the business is Yong Tofu and Ayam Gunting by the way. This business is located in Samping, Bandaraya, Melaka, and the business operates every single day except for Tuesdays. Your operating hour is starting from 4 p.m. until 9 p.m. And at the moment, Chief Mantri is the owner and worker for her business. She has stated that her business started from June 2024. Okay, Andy. So right now, I'm gonna ask you about the assets that you use in your store.
Oh, okay.
So actually, do you know what is asset?
Of course. Before this group of students come and interview me and tell me all this thing lah.
Oh, so you already know all these assets?
Yes,
Okay,
of course.
So, can I know what are the assets that you use in your business?
I use a lot of things, but difficultly I deep frying equipment. I also have the fridge. Where's the banner?
Deep frying equipment.
Yes.
Advertisement banner.
The pot also, use the pot also.
Pots. Yes. Fridge.
Yes. A table, chair, counter. I use also.
So how about the monetary? The assets in monetary?
Cash and bank also use.
Oh, you use cash and bank.
Yes.
So that means your customer
Mm-hmm.
could pay to you by cash and by QR.
Yes.
Understood.
Hello. Hi. And what is asset? From the earlier conversation that we had, Timothy has us about what is asset. Asset is valuable item that help the business run to help it go smoothly for its daily activities. For example, we have two types of asset. We have current asset and we have non-current asset. What is current asset? Current asset is something that won't stay for 1 year. For example, cash and bank. Cash and bank money will change every single time, periodically, within 1 month, within a day, so it won't stay permanently for 1 year. Whereas non-current asset is item or things that can stay permanently for more than a year. doesn't matter whether it's table, furniture, items, or no matter what. But based on what cheap money has, the asset that cheap money has is the frying equipment, the fridge, the pots, the advertisement banner, the tables, and also chair. The frying equipment can also be concluded as the deep fryer, the frying pan, the gas stove, and the oil filter. And the pots is also used to cook and boil items for the young food, whilst the fridge will store fresh ingredient to prevent it going bad, and the advertisement banner is used to help attract more customers. And even the tables and chair and counters also concluded as an asset, because it's an item that will stay with you for more than 1 year. And the cash and bank are concluded as financial asset. Why? Because it can convert it to cash, and it will not stay for 1 year. That's why we call them cash and bank as a current asset, while the tables, chairs, counters, frying equipment, the pots, the fridge, and the advertisement banner as non-current asset. But they are also called the tangible non-current asset, because they can be touched. The intangible is opposite, because they cannot be touched. The intangible, for example, goodwill, there are something that we cannot touch, right? The pattern, the trademark, we cannot touch. That is something that we call intangible non-current asset. So that's why the business need to have an asset, because it's important to have the business run more effectively and smooth. Thank you very much.
Now moving on to the liabilities. So I want to ask you, do you owe anybody or any values or anything to start this business?
Fortunately, I didn't owe anybody. No liabilities.
So you don't have any liabilities? No. Okay.
Today I'm going to explain about revenue. So, what is revenue? Revenue are what the business owes to others. They use their legal or financial obligations. The company in debt or which they are need to be settled in the future. Terms of this rate. Assets are what the business owns. Then liabilities are what the business owes. There are two types of liabilities: current liabilities and non-current liabilities. Current liabilities is within 1 year and non-current liabilities are more than 1 year. So what is the example of current liabilities? The example of current liabilities is short-term loan and account payable. And for non-current liabilities, the example of non-current liabilities is long-term loan. So as for treatment business, the business doesn't take any debts or liabilities.
And if I could ask, if you mind to share, how much did you start this business? How much is your capital to start this business?
If I remember,
1,500.
Actually, I will tell you about honesty. So, what is honesty? Honesty is the honest share of the event. If you own exit, equity is what is left over after starting what you go from what you want to take.
Okay, Cik Nazli, moving on to the revenue. Would you like to disclose your revenue? Maybe your weekly revenue or expenses? But if you don't want to share, that's totally okay.
I can disclose a few only. So,
Okay, so that means you won't disclose your business revenue.
yes.
Okay, so do you get any revenue from other sort of income?
Yes, of course. There's one of other shop that within 1 month of me. Yes, that one of the shop I rent it to other people.
You rent it to another people.
Yes.
So that means you get a rental income.
Yes.
So do you mind sharing me how much is the rental income?
It's 250. I forgot it. Besides that, I also got yung tatlong food delivery app. I also use Foodpanda and
Foodpanda, GrabFood, so you do get some income from that. So that's great. And okay, let's continue with revenue. What is revenue? Revenue is fundamental of any aspect in business, referring to its ability to sell products and also generate income. Understanding revenue is essential for analyzing company financial statement and also making informed business decisions. Alright, let's continue with what the connection between revenue and the Yong talk in another routine value business. Alright, in this business that the only has been run, they are include rental income and also sales and sales for delivery of, which is rental income includes about the owner was renting out the property to the other owners in this area, and then the sales are not in the detail, but it has contained also in revenue spending. Alright. Now we are talking about the importance of revenue, which is as indicator of business performance, budgeting and planning for future growth, and also as a basic for profit calculation.
What are the things that have not just talk about revenue? Revenue is total amount of money that generated by normal business, typically sale of goods and also services to customers. In this top line, it is the cost are subscriptions to the service that you have. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you.
So moving on to expenses, can we?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So how much would you spend on expenses, your monthly expenses for your shop?
For you, I won't disclose a few, but I will disclose some that I can of course. I have like the bills, water bill, and the electricity bills that I use for my shop. The water bill is only 25 ringgit, but the electricity monthly 60 lah.
60 ringgit.
Yes.
I see. So that means your monthly water bills is around 25 ringgit,
Yeah.
and your electric bill monthly is around 60 ringgit.
Yes.
I see. So how about groceries? Do you track on your groceries expenses?
I don't forget it.
You don't want to disclose. It's okay, no problem. And anything else?
I also have the sales delivery app.
Sales from food delivery app.
Yeah. We have to pay fee lah every month.
Oh, so actually you have to pay to those apps?
Yeah, but
Oh, I
It's-
see.
if I forgot, it's 80 ringgit each.
80 ringgit.
Yeah, 70 ringgit.
So that means that you have to pay monthly to the applications
Yes.
to promote your food.
Yes.
Ah, I see. Hi, my name is Hazika. I will explain about the expenses. What is expenses? Expenses are the cost of money spent on goods and services. They usually represent amount that you spend to daily live or run a business. For example, in our case, our monthly expenses include 4 things, which is water bills for 25 ringgit measure, electric bills 16 ringgit measure, for groceries depends on the amount itself. Last but not least, food and their monthly fees 80 ringgit. And these are all the types of expenses that are related to our daily living needs. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Alright. So last but not least, could I ask, how do you record all your expenses? How do you record your business process in general?
In general, I always record that in books.
In books. So you don't use any sort of technology, or maybe you put in Google Sheets?
No, I'm not ready to. I cannot use those. Too hard to use it.
You don't know how to use it. I see. So you just write it down on pen and paper.
Yes.
So you wrote it down in a book.
In a book.
So how often, may I ask?
How often after my business day, I always record it. Right.
So that means you record daily.
Yes. Like,
So you will record your expenses, your revenue, your sales, everything in one book.
everything on my
I see. So that is all for today. Thank you so much for helping me in my assignment, and so great to have you for today. And I hope the best for your business, and I hope your business growing. Maybe I can go on your own.
Come out with me. Still again. No need to try to study.
Hi guys. For our previous topic, we have been talk about expenses, revenue, liabilities, and also on the equity. For now, we will talk about recording process for a monthly business.
he used the book, recorded book for every day after her shop closing. Even so, she still used the book that had been written in paper for every her daily use. She still used the traditional method. She will not change her mind to do other method instead of written in the book or paper for the financial transaction. So every day, her book contained a lot of expenses and also liabilities. Do you guys want to know about the strength, also the weaknesses of this process recording process of Cik Mazni business? For the strength of Cik Mazni, she will not have a data link on the online internet and etc. For the weaknesses, she will still use the method, which is hard to copy to any of transactional business, and she will not change her mind to do any other method. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Hanya, what is business characteristic for Cik Mazni business?
Alright, that's a very good question. Alright, so before we want to talk about the business characteristics, we need to know what is the business type. So the business type for Cik Mazni's business is actually a sole proprietorship. Next, then we can know what are the business characteristics. So the first point of business characteristic is the registration. For all sole proprietorship business should be registered under the Business Registration Act of 1957. Then, the second point of business characteristic is the capital. Alright? So, sole proprietorship business, the capital will be contributed 100% by the owner. From the video, we know that Cik Mazni contributed 1,500 for her business, and she is the only person who contributed for her business. Next is the ownership. Alright, so the owner of Cik Mazni business, which is Ayam Gunting and Yong Taman Baiduri, she is the owner of the business since the business only owned by one person. Alright, so the fourth characteristic is the management and control. For a sole proprietorship business, it is the owner is the person who manages the business. As we can see from the video, Cik Mazni is the one who run the business, who manage the business, who plan the business, and the character, and that's why it is a sole proprietorship business. Next is the liability. How to know the sole proprietorship liability? So, for sole proprietorship liability, it is actually an unlimited liability. What does this mean? It means that if anything wrong that could happen, Cik Mazni is fully responsible, and she might have to sell her personal stuff to maintain her business. Alright, we're coming to the sixth characteristic of sole proprietorship business, which is profit or loss. So, for profit, if Cik Mazni gets some profit, the profit is 100% belongs to her without she needs to share it with anyone. But if she's facing any loss, she will face the loss by herself. And for the second characteristic, which is books of account. Is it necessary to have a books of account for sole proprietorship business? Actually, it is not necessary for sole proprietorship business to have books of account.
Hello guys, we are from Group 5. My name is Mira. I talk about business background and business characteristics.
My name is Fatin. I talk about liabilities and honest equity.
Hi, I'm Kronto. I talk about asset.
Hi, my name is Hazika. I talk about expenses and also recording processing.
Hi, my name is Zubaida and I talk about revenue.
So, it's a wrap!